Hello, hello, happy Monday. Welcome to Monday Facebook Live with Simply Elizabeth Crafts. Let's see if I can find myself as always. It takes a minute for me to find it. There we go. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Hello, Kathy. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to share today. There we go. There we go. All right. I think I got it. Yay. Happy Monday. I have a couple things to go over before we really kind of jump into our to our gifts today, or our gifts. Oh my goodness, our projects. Whew. Oh, it's a Monday. We all love Mondays, don't we? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so okay, I see the numbers increasing up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Thanks for joining me. Today is our Monday regular Facebook Live. For those of you who don't know me, because I know we've had quite a few new people joining us lately. For those of you who don't know, I am Amy Rogers. I know it's Simply Elizabeth, but my name is Amy Elizabeth Rogers. So that's where the Elizabeth comes from. And I'm super excited today. We're going to use the Apple Harvest set. It's a bundle that is part of our Perfect Partners promotion. And somewhere between my event and my classes this month, I seem to have lost all of my little pages that I keep. So just know that there are 6 different bundles. You can go directly onto my website to the shop now button, and it'll take you to Stampin' Up. It'll take you to my Stampin' Up website for you to shop. And with that, it'll have that promotion scrolling across the top. You can click it. It'll tell you which bundles are there. The Apple Harvest bundle is this one right here. I have 2 sets. This is the one we're going to use today. And I have 2 sets to give away. So make sure you comment. Make sure you share. Your name goes in the hat. I'll give it away. Last week, I had a prize that was actually going to be the Yeti to Party. And Dorothy Davis, you won that. So I will actually bring that to you on Saturday at the Christmas class. And then I found this one. I thought I had no more of the piggies left, but I did. So Gamble Anderson, you won the birthday piggy bundle. All 3 of these are part of that Perfect Partners, okay? So Gamble, I will get yours in the mail because I won't see you again until late next month. So I'll go ahead and get the mail to you tonight. Okay. I'm putting that in my chair so I don't lose it. Hello, everyone. Hey, Morgan. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Verna. Hey, Marsha. Marsha, I see you're watching. Hello, everyone. Okay, so the next thing is I want to tell you that I'm a little behind on getting these out, and I'm sorry. I've been cutting a lot of cardstock and paper to get out the 2 incentive trip classes, my Christmas class, my regular classes. So I'm a little behind, but I promise as soon as I get off of here tonight, I'm sending these to everyone who ordered this month. I think I'm like 2 weeks behind. So anyway, I will get this out to everyone tonight. So if you haven't gotten it, know that it's coming tonight. And I'm putting it in my chair, so it's the first thing I do after I eat dinner. Okay, and that still goes until the end of September. So if you place an order still between now and Friday, you will get that for free from me. And there's over 30 projects in there from people all over that are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators from all over the world. So there's really good projects in there. Hey, Kathy, you're in Pennsylvania? Are you? Oh, you're doing... I know why you're there. You're doing your little vacation that's not camping this time, or in the camper, right? It makes me a little jealous that you're traveling so much lately. Don't forget that paper pumpkin for the month of October and November will be Christmas paper pumpkins. This one is the one that is right now. That'll be for October. So October will be, it'll bill out on the 11th, and so then they all get put in the mail around the 12th, 13th. So just know that if you want those, you better jump on them, because they don't typically have refills or anything like that for the Christmas ones, okay? The other thing is, next week I will not be live because it is the first of the month. So I have my women's church meeting, and I'm going to do a video though that will show, oh no, I might have been wrong. It might be this one that is next month. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't matter. There's a Christmas one coming next month for October. This is the Halloween one. I have one more left. I actually even got extra ones this month, and they are all accounted for except for this one, which is mine. And then I have one more after that. So if you would like the last one that I have, please feel free to message me. It is $25 and I will get it shipped to you. But this right here, we're going to do this as the Facebook Not Live next week. So I will have some alternative projects for you with those. Not everybody needs that many treat boxes. So I'm going to show you some cards so that you can make cards with those as well. Like this one right here, this pattern would be great for Thanksgiving. So, so that's what we're going to do. All right. I think that's it as far as like little announcements go for things that are coming up. I do have my regular Columbia class this Saturday, so feel free to join. The class is $20. There's a link in the description of the video, so you can click on that. I also posted on my Facebook page this morning the email that went out on it, so you can go and click that link and it'll give you all the information for it. And last but not least, y'all, I am telling you what, I am so thankful and so grateful for y'all. I got an order in yesterday, and it was a little over what the amount of points is that I needed. And I literally started crying. Y'all have totally just blown me away. And I am telling you what, I'm so excited. I wish I could take all of you with me. That would just be amazing, because then we would just have the best time. It would be like a card class, but on a boat. Now it does say Baltic there, but that's what it started as. And of course, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, they had to change that. So we're now we're doing a Norwegian cruise, and y'all literally have just stinking rocked this year. So I cannot tell y'all enough. Thank you, for buying my classes, for purchasing from me, for just supporting me. This has always been a dream of mine, to be able to really do Stampin' Up. And so that's it, because if I keep on, I'm going to cry. I'm really going to cry. So we're not going to do the ugly crying tonight. But y'all, just thank you. I really am just so appreciative for each one of you. So you have inspired me now to work even harder next year to win the trip that they have, or to not win. You don't win, you earn. You put a lot of hard work and a lot of time into earning that. But obviously I can't do that without y'all. So, but I'm determined now to earn the Mexico trip too. So here we go. Okay, so that is it. And oh, thank you. That's my sister telling me that she's happy for me. She probably wishes she could go with me. But Ben is on the list first. I gotta take him, right? I gotta take him because he brings in all those boxes. He's a good man. Okay, so let's get down to the apple harvest. And I am really excited about the projects tonight. I love apples. I like apple picking. I like doing all that. And when I saw it in the catalog, I was like, you know, I want it. But it didn't have dies with it. And y'all know how much I hate to fussy cut. This is way more complicated to fussy cut than something simple. So I decided that I was just going to buy the set and maybe put it on a little, you know, a little circle or whatever, and just go with it and do it for a class. Well, then when they came out with the perfect partners, they came out with dies. So I was even happier about that because now I can coordinate. And so this is how we are going to finish up our perfect partners September. And we are going to start with this card right here. We're going to do some die cutting. We're going to add in, Carrie, this one's for you because I specifically pulled out the split card texture dies for you. So this card is in honor of you. All right, so we are going to do this one. I've seen a lot of cards made with this one right here, and y'all know that I've done another card using this one, but I really wanted to do, I don't see many with this one here. So we're going to use that one, and that's going to go on here, and we're going to line it up in the corner. I'm going to go ahead and line it up on just one piece. Like that. And get it even all the way around there. And I'm just going to put this little piece of tape on. And then we'll die cut it in a minute. We're going to fold our card base over. And then we're going to go ahead and take our inside piece. We're going to go ahead and attach it just so that I don't lose it in the process of the crafting. I've had a lot of what I call crafter math lately. My craft room is, well, it's craft room / office. It is currently a disaster. And I am so ready to get it cleaned up, which is my goal in October. So, all right. So we're going to set that aside for right now. We're going to do, since we're going to have to cut out, I'm going to go ahead and just do all the stamping, all the coloring, get all that taken care of. So let's stamp our sentiment. And there is a blog post for this. It went live about half an hour ago. I didn't check it. I don't know why I didn't check it. I usually do check to make sure it went up. But if it's not there, I'll make sure it is posted after I get off. But you can get all the measurements for this card. It'll give you all the products and all the measurements of the cardstock on that blog post. And it'll post a picture of the card for you. All right. We're going to stamp that right there. And I'm going to put that over there. All right, let's color this really quick. All right. So we're going to use the light soft suede to do our branch. And I'm going down just a little bit into it. Oh, and I need the brown for the apple stem. There we go. All right, the next one we're going to do is, let's just go ahead and do our red. And we're actually using Sweet Sorbet because I wanted to show you the different colors that Stampin' Up! Has. Like, there's a lot of different reds that Stampin' Up! Has. And you've got Real Red, you've got Sweet Sorbet, you've got Poppy Parade. All three of those reds look really good with apples. So I put it all together and I tried to use all of them. So it's kind of looking messy, and I know that, but we're going to blend it in just a second. But this one is Sweet Sorbet, which is an amazing color, just FYI. And this is one of our current in colors, our newest in colors. So it'll be around till 2024. I've gotten to know this color very well with using it for the in color club. All right. I'm trying to move fast, so you don't have to sit here and watch me color all night. All right. Because there's really not any way around not coloring on these things. Okay, the next color, we're going to use light petal pink and dark petal pink. And I'm going to do the dark petal pink on the flower here. And all I'm doing is literally just extending it out from the center, okay? And then I'm going to do a little bit there on this one, and then I'm going to actually color the whole thing on that one, okay? All right, then on here, on the apple, we're going to use that for the apple too. Because, you know, the inside of the apple is, it's not quite, I mean, it's like an off-white. So I really wanted to make sure that it wasn't like stark white. All right, and then we're going to color it in with the light. I'm trying not to shake the table too bad. Okay, now I'm going to show you one little trick with this apple now that it's all colored in. That, you know, an apple turns a little brown, and once you like cut it and you kind of leave it there for a minute, but I think that might be a little too much. So I'm just going to take my color lifter and I'm just going to run it over all of that, and it's going to lift that color off just a little bit so it's not as like, wow. Does that make sense? You like my verbiage there? All right, then we're going to take the dark, I think this is Old Olive. Yes, Old Olive. We're going to go over those dark lines down the center with the dark Old Olive. Then we're going to take the light Old Olive and color in the rest. I ordered a whole bunch of new blends with my celebration credit that Stampin' Up! Gave demonstrators. If you like ordered a certain amount, or not really ordered, but you know, if your sales are a certain amount, there's like product credit you can get. So I ordered all new blends. Well, not all new blends, but I ordered a bunch of new blends with my product credit. And I cannot wait for them to come in because I have a whole lot to replace. All right, so now I'm going to bring in the die cut machine and we're going to cut all of those out. And we're going to pull in these Apple Harvest dies. First, let's cut out our split card texture here. All right, I'm going to put it at an angle. When you have a straight edge like this, it really does help when you put it at an angle because that pressure, when it hits this, may not let you get it through the machine. So, let me move that so I can run it through. And I'm totally out of the picture for that one. Sorry, guys. Okay. Now we're going to pick that up. I'm going to take this and I'm gonna put these all into the trash. It is very staticky, so just know that. So I put my hand over it and then take it to the trash can. Otherwise, when you pick that plate up off of your machine here, it literally will, your pieces will start jumping off. So it's to just kind of help and not have so much trash. All right, I will pick all that out in just a minute. Let's put this down here. We're gonna grab our apple piece here. I'm gonna grab that sticky, oh, it's not matching. What is going on here? Oh, there we go. Nope. Y'all, there we go. Oh my goodness. I think it's because I'm looking at it at a weird angle. Wow. That was a little special. All right. Then we're going to cut out this sentiment here. All right. And now we can put our card together. All right, so I'm gonna get all these out. One good thing about these dies, these split texture dies, they really do cut well. So I'm just running my hand across and it will get out those pieces very nicely. You can use your take your pick tool. You can use the brush. There's a brush part that goes with the take your pick tool. You can use that as well. But with this die, I find it's just fine with my finger. Okay. All right, so there we go. Let me put these pieces back up and away. I need to grab that and my linen thread. All right. We're going to take our apples. I'll put that over there. Our sentiment. And that is for extra paper later on. Okay. We are going to take one of these leaves right here. And this is the Leaf Label and Amber Gems. Now, these are supposed to be tags, but you know, I really like them. So I decided to use it. This card, I put the bow there. So you can kind of see the tag hole, but we're going to try to put it over the tag hole and see how we like it. Okay. We're going to take liquid glue, my non-favorite glue. We're going to take it and we are going to put that side of that, this. Oh, you like this one? Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to read you, Verna. I like that side of the die set. Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay. So we are going to take and put a little dot in each one of these. Just a little dot. It doesn't need a whole lot. And you don't even probably need it in all of them. Now, that's a little too thin for me, so I'm not even going to stress over it, but I'm going to put liquid glue there. And then we're going to come and put liquid glue all around here, okay? And then we are going to attach it right to our card front. I'm just going to hold it down for just a second so it'll get those down. Okay. All right. We're going to put our leaf down first, and we're just going to do it flat. I'm going to take our seal for that. And that probably is going to bother me, so I'm probably going to have to put a little liquid glue in it, but it'll be all right for now. We're going to take our apples. We're going to pop those up. I've got to find my dimensionals. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to add one more. I'm going to add one more right there. And then we are going to stick this right about here, like that. We are going to take our sentiment, and we're going to take a little piece, we're going to cut this right here. We're going to put it on this end. We're going to see if we can get those little pieces out there. So on this die, we need to poke out those little pieces because we want those to show. I will say I really like this label die. I really like that one. Okay, then we're going to put another piece on that side. So I'm just going to cut another little piece. We're going to stick it there. We're going to take some of this seal and we're going to put it in the center. We'll take off the backs, and then we are going to adhere it right over the bottom of the apple and make sure it's even. And there we go. Okay, now I'm dropping stuff. We're gonna take our amber embellishments, and we're going to start placing them. I'm grabbing here. We'll put one there. We'll put one here. There. Grab two little ones, one there, and one. We'll put it right here. Okay, so we got those. We're going to put that back with the leaves. We're then going to take our ribbon and this is our linen thread. You can't have apples without it being like rustic with your linen thread, people. All right, so cut off the ends, and I'm gonna make those a little even there. We're going to grab a glue dot, and then with the glue dot, I'm going to have to roll it up a good bit. Let's see. So I'm just going to I'm going to fold it on itself and then kind of roll it up into a ball. Okay. You could probably even cut the glue dots in half, but I don't know how well that would work. All right, and then we're going to attach. Okay, it doesn't want to stay now. There we go. Then we're going to attach the linen thread right over it. I don't know. I think I kind of like it on the apple, but you know, tell me which one you like in the comments. Oh, thank you, Marsha. Got me thinking about them too. Oh, Kathy and Verna. Yeah. Do you remember? I pulled out actually. Haha. Here it is. I pulled this out the other day because that's the other piece. But on this one, I actually trimmed off the edge so it wasn't like a full piece. And then I took the little pieces that fell out and put them on. So that's what the other piece looks like. And yeah, these are totally worth it. Totally worth it. And you know what? The thing is too, they do look very detailed, but because everything falls out of it so easily that it really is not complicated at all. So I recommend, definitely recommend. All right, so that's the first card, and let me move everything and I will move on to the second. Let me see if I can get my stuff cleaned up here. We're going to do another card, and then we're going to do a 3D project. Because, you know, I haven't done a 3D project in a while. And I'm kind of in withdrawal. So, we're going to do a 3D project. All right. This is our next card. And, you know, the thing is, the apple dies and the apple harvest stamp set, like, just this is very pretty on its own, but these flowers are gorgeous. And they did an excellent job with the dies, with these being detailed. So I really wanted to do a bright, bold, fun card with just, you know, just the die cuts. So I was working on my last In Color Club card, and I decided that, you know what, I had some of these things out already. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to use them, and we're going to create a card with just the flowers. So that's what I did. Now, I've cut out everything for this one to make it so you don't have to watch me. And then, oh, and the card base, these are amazing. These are the Tea Boutique card and envelope. So it comes with matching envelopes, but these are all the In Colors, the new In Colors that came out in June. And they are pretty, pretty. All right, we're gonna stamp our sentiment on this piece here. And this is from the Scalloped Contour dies, which look like these. You need these. Everybody needs these dies too. If you don't have these dies, you need it just for this scalloped edge here, and you need it for this label and this label, okay? I use those all the time, and they are amazing. Okay, so first, we're gonna go ahead and stamp our sentiment, and the sentiment is coming from Charming Sentiments, which this is from that as well. And the cool thing about these is the dies that match these or coordinate with these are literally all designed to cut it out so that there's not all that extra space. Does that make sense? I love that stamp set. That's actually one of, it is Lisa Curcio's $1 Million set. Yeah. Berna. I think everybody has those dies. Yeah. Well, there are some people who don't, but everyone should. Everyone should. I will say I don't use the stamp set very often, but boy, do I use the dies all the time. I got something on there. Okay. We're going to stamp our sentiment in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay, we'll set that aside for just a moment. And we are going to take our card base, fold it in half. And I'm hoping I have enough of this ribbon left. So this is the woven ribbon, and it's really pretty. It actually reminds me of gauze. So let's see if I can use the last little bit of it. We'll see. Let's see how good my skills are. All right, we're gonna tie a bow. I need a little bit more on this end. I think I can make it work, people. Yes. Okay. I won't have a very long tail, but that's okay because we do not want to waste ribbon, right? There we go. Okay, I'm good with that. We're gonna just cut this one straight just like the other one so it matches. Ta-da! Okay, we're gonna go with it. Okay, next we are going to take and pop up our label here. If I can keep things in my fingers. Goodness gracious. I'm like clumsy. All right, 3, 3, and 3. I'm gonna make sure this bad boy stays on. And then we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna stick it a little bit closer to our right-hand side. And we are gonna try to make it even from top to bottom, okay? All right, I think that's good enough. All right, everything else is gonna be done with glue dots. So here's what I'm gonna do to make it easy. We're gonna go through and we're gonna literally attach everything on a glue dot. Because seriously, that makes it easier when you're putting all this stuff together. So it's just a little tip. And it really doesn't take that long to put them all on there, so. Oops. All right. And we got that one. Let's wind it open a little bit more. We'll do there. And there. All right, and then these I gotta get my take your pick tool out for these little blue pieces. The glue dot's gonna stick over a little bit, but it's okay. It's not gonna be enough to really. Oh, those are bigger. Hold on. These are older glue dots, and those are a little bit bigger. We're going to use these because these are a little smaller. I say that, but yeah. All right, so this one. So I'm going to use the take your pick tool, and I'm just going to attach it. This one's like really small right here, so I'm going to attach it to that glue dot. And that one's very small. Okay, so I got those two on, and then we're going to do the big ones in the middle here. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take the take your pick tool, and we're going to take the pointy end of it, and I'm going to struggle with it. There we go. We're going to put that one there. I don't know what's. Ugh. All right, we're not going to use the take your pick tool. We're just going to take them off. How about that? Apparently it does not like me tonight. And see, now that one's not even going to come off. All right, so there we go there. All right, so let's go ahead and take this leaf here, and we're going to stick it up underneath here. The reason I like to use the take your pick tool is it helps you guide into where you need it to be. All right, this one we're going to stick here, and then we're going to stick this one here. Got a little one here. Okay, goodness gracious. I don't typically have problems like that. It's because I'm live. You know, everything's got to go wrong when you're live. All right, that one's going to go there. Let's take this flower here. We're going to stick that one right there. Okay. All right. That one. It's going to go in here. And then that one's going to get tucked up underneath there, like that. Big one's going to go under there. Big one is going to go right there. Little one is going to go right here. Okay, we got those. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Okay, last but not least, we want to take these little blue ones here. So the littlest ones are going to go here, and we're just going to try to offset it. Some of it won't be offset, but some of it will be. We got a big one here. That one will go there. And all of these colors are the 2024 or 2022-2024 in colors. So you have Tahitian Tide that I'm putting down now. And then this is Parakeet Party, Starry Sky. And then you have Sweet Sorbet. The only one I didn't use was the Orchard Oasis. Okay. So card number 2. Yay! All right. You know, some cards are really easy to put together, and then you go live and it's a rocky mess. But that's all right. Okay, so let's do last but not least. This is going to be my favorite one, y'all, because, you know, I like the 3D boxes anyway. But look how stinking cute! This would be perfect for your teachers. I want to do like a teacher card or a teacher project. So I figured, you know, it'd be great to do a little baggie. So in this, it's got some little wet wipes. It's got like a little coffee pack, which I don't, that was my last one of that. It's got a little hand sanitizer, and it's got some tissues. So you could even put like a gift card down in there for them, but it's just a little bit of a little thank you. So, all right, we are going to bring in our Simply Scored board, which y'all know I love my Simply Scored board. So we're going to bring this in. We are going to bring in a full sheet of paper. So this is a 8.5 by 11 piece of Real Red. On the 11 side, we're going to score at 4.5 and 6.5. And I need to take those off. Well, they keep breaking off. So, okay, then we're going to turn it to our 8.5, and we're going to do 2 and 6.5 again. So this is a very easy box to put together. Very, very easy. But those measurements and the score lines are all on the blog post. So you can click on the simplyelizabeth.com and it'll take you right over there. All right, so let's fold on all of our score lines. And then we're going to cut. We're going to cut on the outside of our little scored hump, like that. And then we're going to notch in for the inside piece, like that. And then we're going to do this one over here, And we'll come to this side, cut here, then notch like that. We'll notch in on this side and then cut right there. Okay. It would honestly, to be quite truthful, it would be better if you did large scissors for that. The little ones don't work as well, but my large ones are over there. Okay, I am going to be honest with you. I'm very particular about these little tabs here. I don't like to see them on the inside of a box. So what we're going to do is we are going to put adhesive on the inside here. You can use tear and tape or you can use Seal Plus, whichever. Both of them work. Then we're going to attach it to the outside, okay? Just like that. So we'll fold that piece in and then that goes straight up. Now we're going to take our adhesive, our Stampin' Seal Plus, and we're going to put adhesive there. And then on this side, okay? Then we're gonna fold this up and then that's gonna attach over that tab. And I just wanna make sure that I've got it all lined up because we don't want it to be wonky. Let's do this side first because I can see it a little better. I don't know why it's not. I say it's easy and then look what it does. There we go. Okay, we got that. Now let's do this side. There it goes. All right. So then I'm just going to take my bone folder and I'm going to rub on the inside just to make sure that it's adhered very nicely. Okay. We are going to take a piece of, and I've done some of the die cutting on this one too, so that we don't have to, so you don't have to watch me. We're going to take a piece of the cottage. It's called, oh, just drew a blank. It's cottage something cottage. This is, oh, thank you, Kathy. Yes, it is very much so. But this is matches with the cottage wreath bundle is what it does. And it's got big gingham on one side and small on the other. We're going to go with the small because I didn't want too much white. And then we're going to adhere to the front. And actually we're going to do the other side because we don't want our ends of our box. We don't want those pointing up. We want those toward the back. So then we're going to place that right there. Then we are going to do two pieces of, or we'll do two things that need to be stamped. And that's going to be our apple and our thanks. And then grab those out there. Okay. Just want to make sure I got everything. All right, so we're gonna, oh, you know what? Pause. I need to clean that because all I want is the thanks. I don't need the rest for your kindness. Although a teacher is very kind with some of the students that are out there nowadays. So, God bless them for sure. All right, so I'm going to take some of this right here. I'm going to cover up that bottom. I'm going to take my ink and I'm just going to ink up that thanks. That's it. I'll take off that piece and then I'm going to stamp the thanks down here. Ta-da! So now all you have is that one little piece that has to be cut out. Okay. Next, we are going to do the apple, and this is just the single apple. We're going to stamp it right there. Then we have to color it, and for this one, we are using Real Red. We're going to do the dark Real Red. And then I know that looks really messy. Sorry. Then we're going to color in with the light red. And this is one I need to replace very badly. Because this one is going dry. Oh, and I gotta pull that soft suede from the other one, the other bucket for the stem. All right, now that we got all that, I'm gonna go back to my brush end. Okay, there we go. There's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do I think I used dark soft suede for the other one, but that's okay. Okay. And then we are going to color in, and I'm going to show you something in a minute, but we're going to actually color in the leaves so that you can kind of, so it doesn't look, I'll show you. It's hard to explain. All right. And this doesn't, I mean, the leaves don't actually have to be pretty because they are we're going to cover them up. And I'm going to show you, the grainy apple green is loud when you color with it. It could also be that it's almost dry. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take mini dimensionals with these leaves here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna see if I can fit the big ones on. I think I could. Yes. Okay. You just have to make sure you put a flat edge on. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna take these off and I'm gonna lay them over because I wanted a little bit of dimension on it. But you can kind of see the edge, and that's what I was talking about. You can kind of see the edge, so you really did need to color it in so that it doesn't look really awkward, if that makes sense. And then this one is going to go right here, and we're going to kind of do it at an angle this way, if I can get it to go. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna cut out this with a stylish shaped die. We're gonna do the circle, and then we're gonna cut out the thanks with one of the banner ones. Okay. So let me pull this back in. We're going to stick this on here. And the reason, and I'm going to tell you this, normally I would tell you to wait to put your dimensional parts on for until after you cut it out, but I want it to kind of flatten those just a little bit. So we're going to run it through the machine. Okay. So this is going to be the next to the smallest, or the next to the largest, and then this is going to be the smallest one. Okay. like that. We're going to put it at an angle. Cut it out. And I'm going to sit those over there. And it just flattens it a little bit. It doesn't flatten it all the way, just a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to put everything else on. So this die right here, I want to show you what it is. This piece here cuts out a little thin, little scalloped banner. And I'm talking like it's that thin, that little thin piece, if you can see that. So it's that little thin piece. But I used the negative that got cut out on this side to create a larger scalloped die for the background. And that's not my idea. I've seen lots of demonstrators do that. All right, I'm actually going to take, no, I'm not. That'll just make it more complicated. Okay. We're going to stick this on here, right about there. We're going to make sure it's even though. Want it to be even. All right. We're going to take a pair of scissors. We're going to trim off. We'll trim off there. And then we'll trim off on this side. Like that. This one I feel like needs to be trimmed just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Then we are going to take and attach our basic white circle with our apple. We're going to attach it to our real red scalloped circle. We're going to flip it over. We're going to put dimensionals on the back of it. We're going to put one more on there in the center. Make sure this bad boy stays on, because you don't want it to fall off before it gets to the teacher. We're going to stick this right here. We're going to take that little thanks that we did. We're going to put a dimensional on this end. Put some adhesive there. And then we're going to put it right here. And I originally thought, okay, I'll just put some more linen thread on it. We'll be good to go, right? Well, you know what? It's a 3D project. Why not go big, right? So we're going to use the large ribbon that I honestly have had a hard time using because it's really too large to put on a card. But it works perfectly. I need that a little bit bigger. But it fits perfectly on a 3D project. Okay, we are gonna make it smaller. We don't need it that big. You could if you wanted. All right, now when I pull that, it is really pretty, but I will say that this is a little harder to make a bow with. Okay, we're gonna trim off. One thing I've learned with this ribbon is putting it at an angle is really hard. So we are just gonna cut it straight. And it seems to work much, much better. Okay, need to cut that one just a little bit more. All right, then we are going to take 1,000,000 glue dots. And when I say 1,000,000, I seriously mean 1,000,000. We need to add a whole bunch of them because otherwise it will not stay. So I'm going to put 2, 3, 4, 5, and now you can see that it's really going to start sticking, right? So now you've got a whole bunch of layer up there. And we're going to stick it right here on the side. Then I'm going to take my finger on the inside and my thumb on the outside, and I'm going to press this bad boy really tight on there. And then, ta-da! Last thing we want to do is we want to add a little bit of embellishment. So we're going to do the Rustic Metallic Adhesive backed dots. So a lot of words, a lot of words. Hey, Miss Linda. It's a lot of words for an embellishment, for real. We're going to stick a whole bunch on. Oops. Well, we'll stick that one right there. How about that? We need a big one here, big one there, and then we'll do, oh no, let's do another big one, and then a big one up there. Okay, now we want to fill it up. And I'm going to show you what I did with the tissue paper. So one piece of tissue paper is really big, okay? So I took it and folded it in half. And then I folded it in half again. When you fold it in half that second time, you will take it from the center and then you will just bunch it up, okay? And then when we stick it in, we can kind of give it a little bit of definition, okay? We'll do that in just a second. Let's fill it up. So I've got some of these wet wipes here. We'll just stick some of those in there. We're gonna stick, if you have chapstick, you could do chapstick. I have some lotion, but it was a little too long. But those tissues fit perfectly in there. And then we'll put the hand sanitizer, and then we'll put those in. All right, so now we're gonna take that center. We're gonna stick it down in there. And then we're just gonna separate it. And this one's not going in. Ah! Okay, there we go. Whatever. Good. Good to go. Ah, Lord have mercy. You know, I always thought people who said that when Facebook Live happened, you know, why couldn't they be organized and together? Okay, now I know. Now I know. Okay, so there's the last project. Yay! I have a little bonus project for some of you. Some of you actually made these in class for the month of October. So this was another little card that that I created using this stamp set and dies. So you've got those flowers that we used, and all I did was take petal pink and colored just out a little bit to give it a little bit of color there. And then of course you've got a green and then a red apple. And there's the ribbon again, and I just put a zigzag in the back. So I will post this card on my blog. It'll actually post on Thursday, so those of you that don't attend class, you can see that card as well. So and I'll actually post on a blog. It'll be this one plus the other 3 cards that we made in classes this month. So all right, everyone, let me grab all the other projects for you to see. So you have now all the paper's coming out. All right, so you've got the box, you got that card, you've got this card, and you've got that card. So lots of projects using this Apple Harvest Bundle. Don't forget, comment, comment, share. I have 2 bundles to give away for next week. So comment, share, comment, share. I need lots of sharing. Gotta keep this momentum going so that I can earn the next trip, right? All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining. I will not see you next week. No Facebook Live, but there will be a video with paper pumpkin alternatives for you. And I will see some of you this Saturday for regular card class and then for Christmas class. Yay! And I will see y'all later. Bye. Have a great one.